Folks, welcome back. Folks, my name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today, as the bull market continues to spread across the CCG industry, we have a flesh and blood update per the request of a bunch of you all saying, Rudy, are you going to cover what's going on? All right, princess. I'm doing the best I can. I'm one guy losing my hair. I'm getting old. Give me some slack. All right, folks. So, today, we have Arcane Rising. Unlimited! Oh, the garbage goes to zero. Unlimited! A Flesh and Blood Unlimited set. 125 plus tax on TCG Player. That would be $140 shipped for most people right now. $140 a box for an unlimited FaB set. Yes, Princess, Debbie Downer in the back. Rudy, are you bamboozling? That's a set nobody wants. I'm glad you asked, Penelope. I've been waiting all day for this moment. Let's look at the cards. So, obviously, the Teklo Core, a little step up here. We got Command and Conquer, golly, $100 plus. Whew. We know what happened. Art of War, it's got sent to Pound Town and tanked like a brick. And overall, besides that, no spike in volume of singles or majestics or any legendaries. And obviously, you got your skull caps and fancy stuff. But, I mean, I'm not seeing anything that stands out on the single card that's moving the sealed boxes. To me, to be completely honest with you guys, it looks exactly the same as the Magic the Gathering Bronze Age pre-2020 situation. If you look at the boxes, there's just... everybody got rid of it. There's just not much left. That's... you want a very short, simple answer. I don't think 125... I mean, it's going to break... this is going to break all-time highs here. I mean, it's never been higher than this. Actually, is 125 already all-time high? I don't know if an unlimited set's ever even gone to 150 plus. That may already be all-time high. I can't remember what it was at the peak and before the previous bear market hit. Was it 120s? Maybe we're already at the high. Comment below if I'm bamboozling. So, this is a situation, if you look at like eBay, TCG Player combined, on both the open marketplaces, I'm seeing 6 cases of Arcane Unlimited around $500-$600 a case. 6. Obviously, a lot of FaB and sealed product is not moved in the open market, but just humor me. Just pretend like you like me. Look at what's there. After 6 cases are sold, you're going to move the price of a sealed case of Unlimited, not first edition, we haven't even got there yet, Unlimited Arcane Rising to $700 plus to $1,000 a case, which will put remember there's 4 boxes in a case, not 6. That would put single boxes of Arc Unlimited at $150 to $200 a box. Now, if you look at the loose boxes on TCG Player, just not even eBay or anything, you see what? 9 boxes? 8 boxes? Let's round up. Let's say by the time you watch this video, some people list stuff. 10 boxes. This is the same situation that's happening with Magic right now. We continue to we are leaving an era where everybody just said F it and got rid of everything. Most people didn't stay the course. Most people was, everyone's just, investor to investor. We are moving forward this next bull market. Flesh and Blood in 2025 is probably going to have one of the best years it's ever had. Think about this. You had the beginning. You had the COVID disruptions. You had the 2-year bear market crash and inflation. So think about it. In the lifespan of Flesh and Blood, from 2019 to 2024, 5-year anniversary, congrats, which we are continuing our 5-year anniversary sale going into the next 6 months. Think about this. Along that time frame, there's always been negative impacts, traumatic events, market disruptions that has always tried to hold back Flesh and Blood, crash Flesh and Blood, make you think it's a failure, like it's always been something. Think about it. The very beginning, some of the big bad players and people involved that, there's no supply. There's no boxes. It's all gone. And all these things that happened in the early days. We won't call any names out on the Snowball channel. Channel Snowball. We won't call anything out. But I'm just saying, then we had COVID disruptions. We had, supply waves and issues. lockdowns. And again, Flesh and Blood is designed for in-person. There's no digital video game of Flesh and Blood. There's no Flesh and Blood app to play like Magic Arena. It is designed to be played at events and pros tour tournaments, circuits, organized play. That is the angle of it. And, shutting the world down because we all died and came back as ghosts is not exactly the best angle for a card game designed to be played in person. So all these hurdles. So now we go into 2025. And I did not have this on my bingo card that an Arcane Unlimited Edition box would be pushing all-time highs. Like, I thought it'd be like Crucible Unlimited maybe, because there's not much of it. Or like WTR Unlimited, the original, so people would experience it as a cheaper price. So then obviously, we'll address it, because the next question you guys are going to ask me, and the next thing you guys are going to blow me up is, well, Rudy, if the Unlimited box climbs to if it's already 125 plus tax, so 139 technically, 140. If it climbs to 150, let's pretend it goes to 200 a box. What does that do to the first edition boxes? Usually they move in a similar percentage. I don't think first edition boxes are going to skyrocket to $10,000. I just don't think that's the case. The reality is usually they kind of move in a similar percentage kind of swing. Right now, Arcane first edition boxes are what? 1,000. There's 1,100, 1,200, 999. So you add the tax in, free shit. They bounce around between what, 1,000 to maybe what, $1,300 a box? Or maybe, of course, if you get a sealed case, there's a premium. Maybe it's $1,400, $1,500 a box if it's a sealed case. Depends on the volume you buy, who the seller is, and the dynamics of the transaction. If Unlimited goes up another 10, 20, 30%, I would assume the percentage movement would be similar to first edition. I don't think one's going to kind of outrun the other. I think the percentages will kind of move neck and neck. So I'm not trying to be overly bullish saying you got to hurry up on anything. I don't think it tanks because, well, these things have been out of print for a long time. What's out there is kind of out there. People are selling. The people who are keeping there's just, when it comes to some of these products over the years, I'll be honest, I think a lot of people just forgot. I don't think it's conspiracy. I don't think we're going to see a huge swing. I just think with all the sets and how much we've moved forward, I just think, the human brain focuses on what's the news cycle. I just don't think people are paying attention. So all of a sudden, I get some pages saying, Rudy, are you going to cover Arcane Unlimited? It's like just climbing and climbing? I didn't even know it. I had no idea. I thought Arcane Rising was like $60 a box, like WTR Unlimited. I thought like Crew Unlimited was like $69 a box. I assume everything's $69 a box, right? And yeah, I didn't know it was already doubled from 60, 70 to 120, 130, 140s. And unless a bunch more supply or a bunch of people are sitting on thousands of boxes, I don't see this retracing back. I mean, should a box that's 5 years old going in next year? I mean, should a 4-year-old product be below, MSRP or MAP pricing or anything? I just think the days of $50, $60, $70, $80 kind of Unlimited on these older boxes, I just think it was probably too cheap. And the market's probably just recalibrating. I don't think it's a big buyout. I don't think an Unlimited Arcane box is going to $500 a box. I just think it's slowly adjusting. And I think people are slowly going to realize some of this stuff. Because the Flesh and Blood thing is such a bizarre, complicated situation, right? We went through this 2-year garbage cycle. The U.S. economy, which is usually kind of the indicator of it all, went through all kinds of shit in 2022 and 2023. Every card game, just a flippin' mess. And I don't think anyone's really, like right now, everyone's just like, oh, Pokemon Magic, money, 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 right? And, I don't think people realize that the Flesh and Blood thing, in my opinion, is already bottomed. When you see something like this, you look at the charts, and we're just talking about Unlimited set. We're not talking about alpha or anything crazy. Like, this to me is a chart and a behavior of a post-bottoming process. Now, obviously, just because it's bottomed doesn't mean we're skyrocketing from here. Most likely, when collectors and investors look at things, they're not... The Timmies are, hey, Rudy, how high can I go? That's kind of the amateur mindset. Professional money managers, like if a Wall Street fund is managing something, if they're trying to do some active management, they don't say, well, hey, what's our upside? They ask, what's the downside? Can I go to zero? Can I lose half? It's about the downside. That's always the difference between an amateur and a professional. The amateur is, Rudy, I got this new Rudy's Hair coin token. every time Rudy loses a strand of hair, it goes up like 1 coin, and we burn 10% of the supply. It's all a scam, okay? It's all trash. But professionals are like, okay, do we have a 10, 20, 30% upside? But do we have a limited downside? Are we going to get wiped out? That's the difference in this stuff. And I don't think people are looking at really with much attention some of these products, even newer sets. I'm going to end the video here because, again, we haven't covered a lot of Flesh and Blood stuff because it's been pretty quiet. There hasn't been much to cover. I mean, there's been a lot of organized play and news, but as far as price movements that we cover, nothing's really tanked. Nothing's really going. It's just kind of sideways. So to end this video, for those of you paying attention, I also want to comment to you guys when I was auditing the Magic and Pokemon stuff. A bunch of you all messaged me about the newest set of Flesh and Blood Rosetta and how the supply of sealed boxes is the lowest supply out of the previous, even over Misty, which is, well supplied and everybody wants it. Even heavy hitters, the last few sets, the newest FaB set Rosetta has the lowest amount of boxes, the lowest supply, and an actual steady sell-through rate online, not 0.0000, actually has pretty frequent sales. It has the least amount of sellers and the least amount of sealed boxes on FaB 2.0 products that I've seen over the last few sets. Now, I'm not sure what's causing that. I don't know if there was additional print run reduction. I don't know if people are just buying more boxes. I don't know if things are just going up or a little bit of all of it. I just want to end the video by saying I don't have any for sale, unfortunately. So don't ask me. Sorry, it's already gone. I had some Rosetta, but the last few cases, everything's gone. So you're going to have to go to your local LGS. And if you look at it, it is to the point where it is kind of like, wow, there's less than 20 sellers, and there's like 10 sellers left that are at map at 87, and after that it actually goes over MSRP. So we're seeing some strange behavior on that. I'm not sure what to think of it. I don't know if a lot more supply is going to hit the market. I don't know. Again, it's the same thing as Magic, where people are just pulling listings down and selling off the platform at different pricing. But I at least want to acknowledge in this video, the Rosetta sealed product pricing is quite interesting, and I'm not really sure why the newest set has the least amount of availability, which is very unlike Flesh and Blood. Thanks for watching, folks. Hope you have a beautiful day.